Hey girls, it's Yolanda and I'm back with another video for you guys. Okay guys, the day has finally came. I'm reading Twilight for the very first time at my grown age. So, who's excited? Me! I've only watched, I don't like to say I've like fully watched the movie because in all honesty, I've watched it in chunks or I've like half watched it where like it's just playing in the background. I know what's gonna go down, but like truly I don't really know what's gonna go down. And then also of course books always have so much more detail in them. I'm sure this will be different. I bought this at half price books because I feel like there was an era where this book was so overly produced, because I swear I used to see everyone carrying this book around. I bought it at half price and luckily there was one paperback left. The rest were hard copies and I did not want to carry around a hard copy. I just wanted something subtle. Also, this book is humongous, so a hard copy just would not have been it. But yeah, I wanted to give like Bella Swan vibes. What do we think? I have a big jacket, or maybe not necessarily Bella Swan, but more Forks student at Forks High School. I'm in that environment. And also, I don't know if the universe knew I was filming this today, but it is thunderstorming outside. Well, it was 20 minutes ago. I think it's just raining now. So I think the universe might have knew today's Twilight Day. I wanted to wait and read it in the fall, but I think it just needs to happen now. I've just been in a Twilight mood recently, so it's gonna happen now in April of 2026. I got these glasses, guys. What do we think? I'm gonna try and like incorporate them into my life, my everyday life. They're not prescripted, they're just blue light, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, let's get her started. Okay, I am here in the forest to get my little Twilight readathon started. I just got a hot chocolate. I didn't really want coffee, but I wanted a warm drink and hot chocolate just sounded perfect. Anyways, hands are cold, but I'm excited. I found a spot. She's somewhat dry, but I just know my pants will get dirty, but it's okay. But I'm gonna get this started. I'm gonna get some music going and I will just update you guys on my thoughts and feelings. Let's go. I am now in the car and it is pouring rain, and honestly I think this is the environment I need to read this book in. So I think I'm just gonna stay here and read like in the parking lot of the forest just to get the vibes, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna read here. Audio might be horrible and I do apologize for that, but I just really think this is where I'm meant to be right now while it's pouring rain with trees all around me. Okay, I'm like 20 pages in, honestly, but it is getting so freaking cold in my car. So I think I'm gonna go home and keep reading. But so far, I like Bella in the book more. It seems like she's more alive, I guess. Because in the movies, I feel like she's very monotone and very much, I don't care, like I'm just a teen girl, like that type of vibe. But in here, if she's curious, she's asking questions, you know? She's not keeping to herself too much. She seems very open, at least right now. So I don't know, but so far it's pretty good. Okay, hi girls, I'm home. I've been home for a little bit and I've just been reading and I'm getting sleepy. I'm trying to like, because I really want to knock this book out. But so far, Edward and Bella are meeting. I'm at that part right now. I should be awake, but I'm just so tired. But I've been wondering this whole time, where is Jacob? We've mentioned his dad, right? Jacob hasn't been mentioned, spoken about, spoken on, spoken with. None of that. So I'm wondering when he's introduced. Because I swear, I feel like he was introduced before Edward was in the movie. If I remember correctly, Jacob was there like when Bella first got to Forks, right? I don't remember, but I don't know. I'm like trying to compare and trying to remember, but I also have no clue what went down. So I kind of just have to go off of the book. Oh, I do want to talk about Bella and Charlie's relationship. I feel like they make more sense in the book. I guess just overall, Bella just seems more like invested in all of her friendships and relationships in the book. You can just, again, I think I said this earlier, but like she's asking questions. She's curious. She wants to know things. You know, she had dinner with her dad. It is a little awkward, but then again, she hasn't lived with him in years because she was living with her mom. So I guess just seeing their connection build up, you can just tell, I feel like she cares. She wants to know what's going on, but she's also very much closed off. She's a big observer. I can tell she just loves to people watch. She is very aware of her surroundings, and, you know, I'll admire her for that, because same, I love to just people watch sometimes, especially like when I'm traveling or like when I'm out of town. I'll just look around, see what's going on, but oh my gosh, I'm tired. Okay, I'm probably gonna take a nap, and then I do have an appointment at 4:30 for my taxes. I know I have to go do that, but I'll probably keep reading tonight. I only got 100 pages in today, or what is it, like 105 pages. I'm hoping to read more tomorrow because I did start kind of late today, and then I had to go do my taxes, and then I had to go to the grocery store. It's pretty good. I am enjoying it. It's just giving me hopeless, romantic, high school vibe. And then I have been tabbing just whenever I write something down. I've just been putting a tab on. My favorite one so far is when, let's see, Edward asking Bella to go to Seattle with her. I thought, because that's different, I'm pretty sure, and I just thought it was cute. And I'm like, wow, like that's actually pretty cool that he asked to do that. Oh, this was so funny. She was like, I wasn't interesting and he was interesting and brilliant and mysterious and perfect and beautiful and possibly able to lift full-size vans with one hand. And I wrote down, okay girl, you need to pipe it down. You guys have had maybe 3 interactions, but also like, I get where you're coming from. Which it's like, it's true, because at this point I think they've only like spoken and had a conversation 2 times outside of biology class, so like very little interactions, and she's calling him perfect and brilliant and beautiful. And then there was like Mike when he asked Bella to go to the dance or whatever, and she didn't want to because she was going to Seattle, and he's like, can't you go some other weekend? Which honestly, in my opinion, I think that is so rude to just expect someone, mind you, they're not even like a thing at all. If anything, I don't think Bella has shown any sort of interest other than a friendship. So for him to have the nerve to be like, can't you go another weekend? I thought that was very rude of him, very selfish, and just the fact that he would expect Bella to drop her life to go to a dance. So I was like, this is actually so rude. I hate when men are so full of themselves. And then that had me thinking, because Edward is actually the most self-centered male main character. Okay, hey girls, ignore that. My bed is a mess. I had work this morning and then I realized, let me just put y'all down. I had also, look at the shirt. I'm truly committed to this video. I had work this morning and then when I got home I was like, ooh, I'm about to read Twilight, like it's time. And then I remembered that I still haven't finished editing my video for tomorrow because I'm supposed to post it tomorrow. It's already 2:30 and I'm just now getting started with my Twilight reading. So I do not think this will be done by tomorrow just because I've got a lot going on. I don't know. I'm gonna just read as much as I possibly can today. I did want to maybe go to the movies tonight, but I think I'm just gonna have to call that off. Because if you didn't know, I'm an A-lister. Anyways, here's the fit. I have my flare leggings on and then I have my little Coach purse. This big old book fits in here. Okay guys, I am at my reading location. I kind of just stumbled upon this place. It was literally on my way to like this park that my mom told me to check out. There was a coffee shop on my way, so I'm like, oh, let me go grab a coffee, which I got an iced chai and it's really good. Or since I already had a coffee this morning, I didn't want anything too strong. And like this little like strip, not even a mall because there's only 2 places, the rest of the things are closed, but look how cute it is. Like it's definitely giving like Forks. So yeah, I'm gonna start reading her. I'm just gonna hang out here for a little bit. It is a little chilly in here, so I'll probably throw my jacket back on, but if I want to be out in the sun, I'll probably head to the park that my mom told me to go see. Let's get this reading started. It's already 3. Guys, I'm reading this and why is Jacob the one that tells Bella about Edward and all of them? In the movie, she like goes to the library, I think, and does research and pinpoints things and it all makes sense. But Jacob is literally just throwing this on her. Imagine you're just a teenage girl, you know, kind of falling for this guy. You know he's weird, but at the end of the day, you wouldn't assume someone's like actually a vampire. And now Jacob's over here like, oh yeah, they're blood drinkers. You guys call them vampires. I'm sorry? You're just gonna throw that at her? That's kind of insane. Yeah, Jacob needs to pipe it down a little bit. Like, let the girl breathe. But also, he doesn't know that she's talking to Edward right now, so I guess that makes sense. But still, Bella's just a normal girl. She's just a girl. Okay girls, I have been reading Time Update 120. I was really bad with reading today. After the coffee shop, I basically did not pick the book up until a little bit ago. I'm trying so hard to stay awake and I'm getting so tired. I even put like some energizing eye masks on and your girl's ready to go to bed. Let me share some thoughts before. I basically only read 100 pages today, so I fear this is gonna take me 4 days to finish. But anyways, I'll talk about my book. Guys, I'm actually so tired. I haven't been up this late since maybe January. It's 1:22 in the morning. Some thoughts, I've got a little bit more annotated. Major thing was Jacob. I think I talked about it earlier when he just casually was like the blood drinkers or whatever. I thought that was a little bit crazy. What was it? Port Angeles or something? They went there for the dress shopping and then Edward finds her and they go eat together. And one thing I did put was this little funny part. Usually when I annotate, it's more just like silly things that just make sense to me. Because I know people usually annotate like quotes, like something super inspiring or romantic. But usually when I put something in, it's because it made me laugh or it made me smile, or overall I just related to it in some way. This part was when they were out eating. Bella's like, I'll have a Coke, and then Edward is like, 2 Cokes. And I just put sigh. I love when guys do this. I don't know why, but I just do. I don't know. Like, I just love when they're like, make it 2. And then they'll just like have or drink whatever you got. I don't know. But that's my love language. And then what else was in here? Oh, when they're in the car, when Edward is taking Bella back to her house, and Edward is hinting that yes, he is a vampire, how he can't read Bella's mind, and she's saying my mind doesn't work right, I'm a freak. And then Edward's like, I hear voices in my mind and you're worried that you're the freak. And that part, I was like, girl, don't piss me off. We'll see how much I can get tomorrow. Hey girls, it has been a couple days. Let me just start off by apologizing, even though this really doesn't affect you guys at all. It affects me mostly because I did take a little break. 2 days, okay? It was my abuela's birthday weekend and I was a lot busier than I thought I would be with just everything going on. So I only read maybe like 20 pages these last 2 days, but I locked in this morning and I've read 20 pages since, but I'm gonna keep reading and we are gonna finish this by tomorrow. It's gonna happen. And it's not even like, I'm not even struggling to read it. It's just sometimes it is very hard for me to just sit down and read. So I kind of have to like walk around or do something else, eat a snack. So I'm at 260, chapter 13. There are a couple things I do want to talk about. So I've noticed Bella's behavior from the beginning up until this point. It has gotten questionable. I love when someone's in love and it's beautiful, you know? But Edward quite literally has taken up her entire life. Everything she does revolves around him. And it really seemed like my life was about him. Truly, it has gotten to that point. And now I'm just like, oh girl. Like he says something, she's on it. Period. Done. Done deal. No arguments, no nothing. The only true argument they've had is about, or not even like an argument, but it's about Bella driving, like a disagreement where she's wanted to advocate for herself. But other than that, I feel like that's it. And I don't know, I don't like it. I don't like that she's beginning to treat Charlie like he's nothing, like that's your dad. A good dad, mind you, because before she would say something to Charlie and there'd be like nothing after. And now she would say something to Charlie and then like her inner dialogue would be like, oh, I'm glad he didn't notice the way I said that, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. It's just, it's Edward, Edward, Edward. And I'm like, girl, you still have friends, you have a family. You need to show that you care about them as well. Because the second that she started speaking to Edward, she hasn't really had lunch with them. She doesn't really talk to them too often. Unless like we're just not getting that part anymore just because now she's with Edward. But it feels like Edward is her entire life and I don't like that. Okay girls, I'm back. I wanted to go somewhere to read and eat my food, but I realized I have a flat tire, so I need to fill that up, and we have a pump at home, so I'm like, let me just go home. I'll eat this here and I'll drink my little sody pop here. We also have like this really nice just outdoor seating area, so I thought, why not? She's nice and crispy today. Let's get some reading done. Hey girls, so I'm back at the forest and it's not pouring rain, which is great. It's definitely not the vibe though. It's too sunny out, but we're still reading her. I honestly didn't really pick the book up yesterday other than like when I was filming, which is my bad. I have my coffee. I honestly have perfected my recipe. Okay, I'm gonna put my glasses on because it's really sunny out. But yeah, so far pretty good. I do have something to speak on though. I'm just thinking, so when Edward and Bella were trying to figure out like if they're gonna work, and like Edward's saying like, oh, what if things go wrong, blah blah blah, and like one of the instances that things would go wrong is like that she would probably tell someone. But I'm thinking Jacob told Bella so easily about this. I really think Edward is worried about the wrong people right now. Just telling people about these vampires, the Colons that his great grandpa met or someone, I don't know who it was. He's just talking. He's worried about the wrong people. And then also there was another thing where Mike said Edward looks like he wants to eat you or something like that. Like he's no good. He has to know something, right? Right? Because there's no way like he would just say that, I feel like. Or maybe his parents have said something and then like he's just repeating what his parents said because his dad is important, I guess, in Forks. I don't know. It's just really odd to me that no one knows that they're vampires. It's just, hey girl. It's just really odd. But yeah, guys, it is so nice out, but it's really, oh my gosh, okay. It's really nice, but it's low-key hot. But I wore my Twilight tee and then some denim shorts. This coffee's been nice. I have a water here, but I'm honestly just gonna stay here for a little bit until I want to leave, I guess. I don't know, it's really nice. Bella, she's low-key cracking jokes. My girl knows how to joke. Edward though is just too sassy and refuses to acknowledge it, but she ate. Like the breakfast one where he's like, all right, time for breakfast. And then she was like, is that what she did? That's how I read it. Let me see. Where was this? Oh yeah, breakfast time. So I clutched my throat with both my hands and stared at him with wide eyes. That part made me laugh out loud. I'm like, oh, she's funny. And then she said something else, but she just asked him like, can I get you anything? Knowing that he literally can't eat anything other than her. So, and then he rolled his eyes. Still reading. It is 4:55. It's almost 5 p.m. All of this big chunk, okay? I have this much left and basically nothing has happened yet. As in like for the plot, like plot-wise. Bella just met the Colons and now we're getting to the baseball game. Like it took that long. It's just taking a bit of time and I fear the ending is going to be rushed with just how little there is left. We'll see. I did like the pacing at first, but now the whole point of the book is Bella being with a vampire, which makes sense. I get, yes, of course. I feel like we're dragging it out, but I also haven't watched the movie, or I have, but I've never like paid attention, so I don't know. But I feel like everything's being dragged out. But I mean, overall, I am enjoying the book. It's fun. It makes me feel like a teenager. Hey girls, so it's been a couple days. I am going to finish this tonight. If you want a little rundown, a little update, basically this one has been sick. But yeah, he's had a little upset tummy these last couple days and it got a lot worse today. So I had to kind of just keep my eye on him, stay with him all day, you know. Stayed busy with this little one. This one's fine. Right, Bumbling? But yeah, he likes his personal space. We've been a little busy with some other things, but I'm going to finish this tonight. I'm at chapter 22. We just got to Bella's letter. I did want to talk about something really fast. Oh, I should have paused this. So Jasper can sense like people's emotions, and he can like alter their emotions. I feel like Jasper might know something. I think he has to know something's up with Bella's attitude, because she would just got off the phone with her mom, and the vampire, I forgot his name, the bad one, got her, and Bella finds out on the phone. So you would think she would feel relieved. She would feel like just this weight lifted off of her chest after telling her mom to go somewhere, or like she's gonna meet her, or whatever she wanted to tell her, that she got the news off of her chest. But after speaking to the bad vampire, I really should know their names, but it's whatever. But after speaking with him, and she had to like pretend that she was on the phone with her mom, you would think Jasper would know that Bella is not feeling okay, right? But Alice wouldn't, you know. But I think you would assume Jasper would tell Alice like, oh, Bella is freaking out right now. But yeah, Alice is saying like, oh, this will be okay, blah 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 blah. So yeah, I don't know, it's just a little odd, but I mean, it'll all be resolved, I'm sure. Everything will be fine. But yeah, I don't think that part was in the movie, or maybe it was. I don't know. I haven't watched the movie in a minute. I do want to watch it once I finish the book. So far, we're getting close. But yeah, finishing this tonight. I don't care. I'm staying up. I got a Sonic Sprite Zero with strawberry. Sophia put me on. So I'm just going to use that to keep me awake so I can finish this. Hey guys, I just finished the rest of this. I technically finished the book. There is the epilogue, but I'm gonna read that tomorrow right before I give my final thoughts. I'm gonna write all my thoughts down here so that tomorrow I can discuss it further. But yeah, I want to be quiet. It's 1:45 in the morning. Puppies are asleep. Brothers are asleep. So I gotta be quiet and talk about it more tomorrow. But I enjoyed it. But we'll read the epilogue tomorrow, see if that changes anything, and then I'll talk about it with you guys. But yeah. Hey girls, Twilight has been completed. I just finished reading the epilogue, which was when Edward takes her to the dance, or to the prom. I have some thoughts, I have some feelings. Maybe I'll give it like a 3.5, maybe like a 3.75, but I don't like doing the 0.5s or whatever, so maybe I'll just say 4 or 3. Maybe a 3. If I'm doubting the 4, then I should just stick with the 3. So I'm gonna give her 3 stars. There's just some things in here that aren't my taste. I wrote all of my thoughts down at the end of the last chapter, so I'll just go through these really fast with you guys. Number 1, the pacing is crazy. 80% of the book is literally about Edward and Bella. Maybe 85-90%. It was insane. At first, I really liked the pacing, but then I kind of started realizing no conflict has happened. They're basically dating and nothing has happened. And then suddenly the day Bella goes to meet the Cullens, Alice has a vision. That's the first anything, but we don't get any of like that buildup of like the bad vampires coming into Forks. We don't get any of that until they literally show up. Other than the vision that Alice had, like here in the book. Like basically all of this is Edward and Bella, and then this was them going to Phoenix, to all of that. You guys know how the story goes. I didn't like that, but then again, I have to remember I'm pretty sure this was like, it started as a fanfic, which would make sense on why 80-90% of the book is just about the couple, literally nothing else other than the couple meeting each other and learning about each other and all of that. As a fanfic, Stephanie Meyer 8 down. but overall as like a story with conflict and build up and a plot, not the best in my opinion. Do I think I'm gonna read the rest of the books? I don't think so. I do know there is an Edward POV of this book, so I'm sort of interested in reading that one. For the rest of the series, I just don't think I will continue reading them. I'll probably watch them though, so don't worry about that. Next thing was that there was barely any Jacob in this book. Knowing the series, I thought he would be more important throughout. True, but then again, back to, I think the book is literally just based on Bella and Edward. Like, that's it. The fact that there was little to no Jacob in here was a little insane up until the epilogue, is when Edward like had his little glow up and he showed up to the dance. But other than that, other than the epilogue, I think Jacob showed up 2 or 3 times. To someone that didn't know like what this book or series was, they wouldn't think anything of Jacob, which I think is cool because they're gonna find out like in the next book that he is important. So I do think it's cool in that aspect. I think I'm just kind of stuck to comparing the book to the movie, so that's kind of why I was a little disappointed that there was no Jacob at all. And then the last thing, it feels like no one else in Bella's life exists other than Edward, and it's so sad. No friends, doesn't bother about Charlie, no emails with her mom. That is also another thing. And then again, I have to go back to, this is literally fanfic, so I can't judge it too much because I signed up to read this. I signed up to read a fanfic. What else would I expect? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of when, like in a romance book, when the man is basically the woman's entire life. I hate it. Not to be judgy or anything. Hate is a strong word, but it's just not my preference in genre, subgenre, I guess. I don't know. I just love a strong, independent female main character, okay? And when they base their entire existence around someone, that's when I have to take a step back and be like, okay, I don't like this at all, really. So yeah, that kind of just took me out of the book a little bit because I did not like how I did not like how no one else in Bella's life existed other than Edward. It just felt so, just not my vibe. But then again, it's a fanfic. She's a teenager in high school. I can't be too judgy on that because I signed up to read that. Yeah, those were my main thoughts. Another thought is someone else, maybe this is like revealed in another later movie or something. I'm just not that deep into it yet. I will soon, I promise. The fact that the Cullens, okay, so Jacob mentioned that his grandfather, one of his older relatives, knew the Cullens, and the Cullens are the same Cullens that have been there for years and years and years. So you're telling me that, and you're telling me no one else realized that? Just Jacob's grandpa realized that, oh, these Cullens are the same ones from 100 years ago. No one else in that timeline realized that? It makes no sense in my brain. Or somebody has to know that there's vampires living amongst them. Someone. Okay, I don't know. Maybe that someone's revealed in a later book, or maybe, I don't know. The whole time I'm like, someone has to know. It can't just be Bella. There's no way it's Bella and then like the werewolves. No way it's just them. And maybe you would think Charlie would know too. He's a pretty prominent person in Forks. He's like the head sheriff or whatever he is. I don't know. Shout out Charlie. Love you, Charlie. You would think he would know. He inherited that position from someone else, and then that person inherited it from someone else. You would think they would pass down info to each other, but no. It's like everyone in that town is living under a rock. I swear. I don't know. So yeah, honestly, after speaking on all my thoughts and feelings and opinion, she definitely does deserve a 3-star in my brain and in my Goodreads. That is all for today's video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you want any more reading vlogs like this. There are so many books that I have not read yet. I guess like so many super popular books I haven't read yet. Last year I read the entire Harry Potter series. I read that without knowing a single thing, so it was super magical experiencing that, and I wish I vlogged it. I didn't, and I'm sad about it. I'm happy I vlogged this and I experienced this with you guys. Again, if you have any recommendations on some fun classics, this isn't a classic, but you know what I mean, some fun books that you would want to see me do a little reading vlog on, then comment those down below. Other than that, that's all I've got to say. Make sure you like and subscribe. Follow me on my socials. Let me know what y'all think of Twilight too. What's your favorite movie? What's your favorite book? I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye!